Hey, what's up, everybody? It is I, Bad Billy from Twin Falls, Idaho, co host of Patriot Confederation, founder of the Bearded Patriots, and also host on Patriot Soapbox Network. And as always, before I get started, if you'd like to check out my website, go to thebeardedpatriots.com. That's right, thebeardedpatriots.com. So I'm going to do this again. These are good cigars, and it's a beautiful afternoon. Decided, you know what, I want to have another cigar on this Memorial Day weekend. So here we go. There we go. Got it cut. Now to light it. It's one thing I hate about cigars. You get the pieces of tobacco that kind of linger and get in your mouth. Oh, that ain't near lit good enough. But there, that's better. That, as usual, I may have to do that a few times throughout the video just to keep it lit. And I got ice this time, so I got bourbon on the rocks. Ooh, and it's got a good burn. It's Lead Slinger's bourbon. That's what it is. So it's less than 24 hours later. I'm addressing JoJo again. Yeah, Crazy Joe from New York, as he likes to call himself. Did 4 videos to my one in response. And he says he's not going to respond to this one, but I I'll I'll believe it when I see it. Just like I will believe the 20,000 listeners. I mean, come on, Joe. How hard is it to contact General Scotty and get documented proof of what you say? How tough is that? And show it to us. But I don't know, there's so much shit you said in those videos that it's going to be, I kind of doubt I'll be able to address all of it. But yeah, that challenge still remains. Provide the proof of the 20,000 listeners. All you got to do is show documented proof. That's it. And if you were able to show that documented proof, then I will do the right thing and rest my case. So, and you're just rehashing the same old bullshit that you've been saying for years. First off, calling me Brokeback Mountain, which is ridiculous. Then it's fucking funny. You know, having sex with farm animals. You've been saying that from day one. In fact, you've had other nemesis that have nothing to do with me, and you say they have sex with farm animals. So you just have repetitive bullshit insults for everyone else besides me. You're just repeating the same bullshit, but that's very, very predictable of you, JoJo. But Now you're still stuck on stupid well, you're stuck on stupid period on just about everything. But you want to go off on Matt's father, say that he lives on stolen valor. So here's another challenge of more documented proof. You claimed that you were once in the military. You should have documented proof of that. Which I'm calling bullshit because I don't think the military would have you. You couldn't. I see the way you spell. I mean, and half the shit you do. I mean, somebody who can't even figure out that his monitor won't work because it's not plugged into the power source. You couldn't even pass the ASVAB test to get into the military to begin with. So you're gonna go on stolen valor, but then you're gonna also say, well, where Matt is concerned, that Matt's fired from WMNH. He just had a show yesterday, JoJo. He just had a show yesterday, and you're still gonna cling to that bullshit? I mean, there's even proof that he had a show yesterday, and you're still going to cling to that bullshit. All you got to do is go to either the Matt Connerton Unleashed or WMNH Facebook, and there's a video proof that he had a fucking show yesterday. So, what is it with you, Joe? Are you just making shit up or whatever? Do you have this belief in your own bullshit so bad that I'll, whatever. I mean, right now I can't really find the words. Now, let's take a moment to discuss your subscriber base, which has gone up, and rather significantly. Well, you got 1.4K subscribers as we speak. But do you realize that you talk about being famous all the time? Do you not realize that fame is not always a good thing? And fame doesn't mean you're going to get rich. In fact, what you're going on is more than fame. It's called infamy, JoJo. You have all these subscribers because you're a fucking clown. And all these subscribers these people that comment on your videos that you block during your live streams. You're constantly blocking people every single live stream. Do you realize that probably out of those, let's say 10 or 20 accounts is the same person? They just go and make it, and you block them. Oh, there goes neighbors leaving for whatever. But yeah, you block them. That person goes and makes a new account, and they cannot comment on your videos without subscribing. So they'll make a new account, subscribe, insult you, you block them. They go make a new account, they subscribe, you block them, and it's repeat, repeat, repeat. You know, so many of those accounts, in fact, they're never going to go to that YouTube channel they created again. It was the fact that they enjoy insulting you and watching the look on your face so much that to them it's worth it. So that's the majority of your subscriber base, Jojo. They're not subscribing to your channel because they want to hear your show. You get mad and do the most outlandish, say the most outlandish bullshit, and they laugh at it. That's how you are officially a lolcow. LOLCOW. I looked it up a little bit more. I want to adjust the camera a little bit. Let's see. That's got. There we go. Fortunately, you can see this fat gut of mine, of course, that you like to make fun of. I called it. I called it on the video last night, by the way. Hand-me-down clothes from the Salvation Army. You know, little next to nothing. And you prove it every time you open your fucking mouth. So, there's 2 challenges for you right there, but there'll be a 3rd challenge that I'll get to later in this video, Jojo. And that, just trying to rethink of everything you said in those 4 videos, you know, because you actually said a lot. Oh, you want to question my politics too, which is really stupid. And you say that I'm a leftist. And anybody who has watched any of my shows knows that I'm far from that. But if anybody acts like it, it's definitely you. Number 1, you were on your video complaining about how people make money off their podcast and you're not making a damn thing. Like you bitch about Joe Rogan. It's not fair that he's making so much money or whatever and you're not making a damn thing. Then you're like, it should be against the law for somebody to be a billionaire just because they got everything you got nothing. That's just the way the fucking world is, Jojo. So, I mean, that was the idea of Karl Marx right there. Now listen to this, Jojo, even though that peanut-sized brain of yours won't be able to comprehend the shit that I'm saying. But Karl Marx thought it the same way as you did. It's not fair that somebody's got so much money and I don't have anything. That wealth needs to be shared. It should be against the law to be a billionaire. Ooh wee, good. That I felt a good burn there, good whiskey burn. Yeah. You know, so Karl Marx thought of socialism, where the rich have to be taxed into oblivion and be down to the level of the poor. And you've shared those very same sentiments. I guess that's the right word to use. You've shared the same views right there, saying that it should be against the law for somebody to be rich because you don't have anything. One thing you got right is corporate America and that form of capitalism is evil. There's no doubt about that. But if somebody gets rich from working their ass off, whether they invent something and they take years perfecting it and they get rich off the patent, that's called free enterprise, Joe. And that means that every dollar in the millions that they made, they fucking earned it and they don't owe it to nobody. Somebody gets rich off of a podcast because he gets in sponsors and all that, like Joe Rogan. If they get rich off of that, that's because they perfected it and they've earned every dime they have. So, that right there, you have leftist views. And a former friend of yours told me that you're fiscally a communist because you believe that bullshit. Now then, let's talk about the internet radio market. You say, oh, internet radio's going to be big. It's going to boom. It's going to take over satellite radio. First off, it's so easy to buy an internet radio station and pay a monthly deal because that's what you did with Live 365 for a little bit. If you were still with them, you'd be paying so much a month. That's where internet radio comes from. It's a hobby for people. There's no market behind it at all. Internet radio is a hobby. Just like you doing the show of shows. It's a fucking hobby, and you ain't gonna make nothing off of it, no matter how many listeners you get, even if it's 20,000 like you claim. And you said it's just taken off. Well, get this through that thick skull of yours, Jojo. Internet radio has been around for about 20 years now. And why hasn't it taken off? Internet radio does not get very many listeners at all. There are a few good stations out there, like you were on one of them, and they wanted nothing to do with you. And there's Rage Rock Radio and a few others that are fairly popular. But internet radio stations, and I have to, Matt Connerton, if you're watching, I mean no offense when I say it, but it would include, God, what the hell's that? I got my shows both on that station. I forgot what it's called, but the one that Matt owns, and I'm not talking about WMNH. I mean, it's not a big market, dude. And if it hasn't boomed when it's been out there for the past 20 years, it ain't gonna boom at all. It's like planting a drill and digging a well that you know that is just dry. You don't get anything out of it. It's just a hobby. That's it. Nothing more. And then Joe, let's go back to the documented proof. You said I didn't get no 1,000 listeners. I provided documented proof of some of my past shows, and I recorded some videos and I showed you how much I had. So it's like I can take your face, turn it to the sky, and tell you the sky is blue, show you the sky is blue, and you're going to be stuck on stupid. No, the sky is green. The sky is green. That's what you do. You are completely and utterly clueless, Jojo. Which, I don't think you're lying. I just think you're too stupid to understand. I think you were dropped on your head when you were born. I think that's the real case. So, I've already provided proof that a few of my shows, I had over 1,000 listeners. And every week when I do Patriot Confederation on the Patriots Prayer Network, it's a bare minimum each week of 300. And I know that ain't a lot. I agree. That ain't a lot. That's a very, very small number. I realize that. But for you to hang your hat and say 20,000 listeners, unless I see documented proof on that, I'm calling bullshit, and I'm gonna say you made that up. You're bragging about something you don't have. And then let's get to, oh, come to New York so I can kick your ass. You challenge everybody to a fight. You've challenged me to a fight. You've challenged Eric to a fight. You've challenged Matt to a fight. You've even challenged Femios to a fight. Well, God. By the way, if any of Femios' subscribers are watching this, I know I'm boring. I get it. Yeah, and I'm just rambling on, and this may be boring to you. I hope you're getting somewhat of a laugh out of the things I'm doing. I mean, Femios is a professional clowner, and I can make someone look stupid, but Femios is on a different level of doing that than I am. So, you're always on this kick. You're from New York. You're better than everybody else. New Yorkers are this. New Yorkers are that. This is the greatest city in the world. Everybody else, they're hillbillies who have sex with farm animals, and just saying the same repetitive, stupid bullshit over and over again. By the way, the wind is picking up. As I've stated before, Joe, when it comes to this fight that you want so badly with me, and then you say I'm a coward because I won't come to New York. Well, for one, and I know that we're 2,000 miles apart, opposite sides of the country. And by the way, I'm not in the Midwest. Idaho is considered West Coast still. In fact, North Idaho is considered Pacific Northwest. So, if you want this fight, I've told you before, you want it that bad, you come to Idaho, and I guarantee you're not going to go to jail like you keep on saying, oh, I'm not going to prison. I'm not going to prison. I guarantee you're not going to prison. In fact, I'm going to up the stakes on that. Number one, I cannot afford a fucking plane ticket to New York just for something that stupid. I'm not going to save money to buy a plane ticket and then have to fly back after whooping your lousy ass. Because that's what I'd do. But I guarantee you this, if you're as famous as you say you are, then maybe the cash will start rolling in, and you can catch a plane ticket and come get a plane ticket to Boise. I'm about an hour and a half east of Boise, and I will meet you here in the state of Idaho. And get this. This is the third challenge I was talking about. So you buy a plane ticket here to Boise, and most likely, the Boise foothills would be a good place to meet up. I will let you land the first 5 punches. Yeah. In fact, it's not even punches. I will let you hit me in the face. I will let you hit me in the jaw. I will let you hit me in the nose. I will let you hit me in the midsection. I will let you kick me in the balls before it's my turn. The first 5 strikes are yours. In fact, just to make it fair, I'll have my hands tied or handcuffed behind my back while you land them. But after you landed your 5 strikes, Then it's going to be my turn. So what I'm going to say there is those 5 strikes, you'd better make them count. If you real, you'd better make them count. If this is what you really, really want. But I know you're not going to do it. I mean, let's be fair. I can't afford a plane ticket, and neither can you. And if you could afford it and you did come out to Idaho, I do promise you won't go to prison. You, I'll give you your choice of St. Luke's or St. Alphonsus when it's all over, because you'll probably need to spend a couple of days there before you can get your flight back to New York. So, there you have it. I mean, I know I didn't get to everything because you said so much nonsense, calling me a liar and saying all the other stupid shit. But I don't even know how long I've been recording this video, but I know it's been a little while. Oh, it's been. I can't. The numbers are so tiny. I've just been sitting here, smoking my cigar and drinking my whiskey. And just rambling on. Oh, yeah. There's one more thing I should let you know about, JoJo. There's something called fair use. I don't know if you've dared to look into it or not, but since your videos do not have a copyright on them, nor do any of your pictures, you can't sue me for using your likeness to make a cartoon of you. You cannot sue me for using clips of your videos in my videos. And you can't sue Femios for what she's done. It's called fair use, you jackass. Look it up more. Learn something for once in your pathetic life, because you don't have much of an education. And it's clear by the way you spell. It's clear by the way you count. It's clear by the way you speak. You can't even say Matt Connerton's name correctly. And because if you knew how to fucking read properly, you'd say it right, but you can't fucking do it. All right. Well, I think I've rambled long enough, making this video boring. So, real quick, just go over the 3 challenges. Number 1, documented proof that you have 20,000 listeners. Number 2, documented proof that you were in the U.S. military branch, whether you're in the Marines, Navy, Army, Coast Guard, Air Force, whatever. Provide documented proof of that. And 3, if you want to fight me so bad, come to Idaho and you get the first 5 strikes. You understand any of that, what I'm saying, JoJo? Anyway, I think, you know what, I'm smelling some barbecue and I know where it's coming from. And I think, I'll finish this cigar and I gotta go get me some of that barbecue. So, anyway, once again, my website, thebeardedpatriots.com. That's right, thebeardedpatriots.com. I am Bad Billy, and I am fucking out of here. Just for you, JoJo.